we live
Hi.
now?
Are we live?
Are we live?
Hi, guys.
Hello. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this extremely scuffed right out of the gate Dungeons and Dragons stream. We haven't even gotten to the D&D stuff yet, and it's already a mess. But
We've got 4 beautiful faces and a blue box.
Look at that
Flump is
beautiful
already
blue box,
rolling.
though.
we got 3 beautiful faces, a beautiful blue box, and then your dungeon master right here. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I hopefully have every sound disabled. I hopefully have my channel points disabled. My alert box feature, even though I didn't put an alert box on any of these overlays, any of these streaming scenes, was still playing noises. So hopefully I'm not going to be spammed with what was his name in the movie? Concord screaming "Message for you, sir." While I'm trying to read
there
out
are
a
still channel points
description.
things, but there's no like sound alert ones.
There's no sound alert ones. That's good.
Isn't it Blue Clovers? It's a lovely overlay, I think.
Yeah, it took me a little while to make this.
It seriously looks awesome.
Which way do
Oh,
I need
thank
to,
you.
to
I don't know
move
about the
to make
skills.
myself center? That's gonna bother me.
All right. Okay, so welcome to this D&D game. We're playing tonight with 2 people who I've played a lot of D&D with. It's Woof down this way.
There you go.
Right there.
You're down to your left.
Hey.
Twitch.tv/itswoof. We've got Flutterdie right here. Twitch TV/Flutterdie. Yes, I did spend 4 days on it. 2 people I played lots of D&D with, and we also have Leader, who is brand new to the game and to the hobby, and
A fantastic blue boxed idiot. Yes, that's
Polly
me.
Flumps. Oh, Leader also has a special surprise for getting in character for you.
Yes,
for
I do, chat.
you
You're
viewers,
going to love it.
Or hate it. The jury's out.
Sorry.
And speaking of
Oh,
special surprises for you, we're just gonna very briefly go over how you can get involved in this game, because we are not going to be paying too much attention. We've disabled sound clips. We've disabled. What am I thinking?
All the things.
Alerts.
Alert.
We've disabled. There's no blurps. There's not, because when we get into things, we don't want sounds blaring at us. We're also not going to be looking at chat too much. But before you get your torches and pitchforks out with your people get emotes, we do have a couple of things that are going to help you folks get involved. It does still say Stardew Sunday.
I think the game also
Here we go.
Stardew
We
Valley.
are very professional here.
Super professional.
It's probably fine.
It's probably fine. Probably okay. First ever.
I'm trying to catch that
D&D
Stardew market.
Yeah, Stardew
exactly.
I'm
market.
trying to catch that 1.5 update.
No sounds. Got no sounds. Ghost went live, and he is playing Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons. Satan's game. How old are we if you know that, right?
Yeah,
Oh gosh, yeah, that's what my parents know.
Admittedly, even after seeing him for a little bit, the face doesn't quite match the voice in my mind, but he's still good. He's good looking. Nice dude.
Who are you talking about? Collie?
Oh, woof. No,
I can't
hit on Collie
hit
enough.
I can't hit the update button. I can't
It won't
hit
let
the.
you up, dude.
There's usually like an update info button. There it is.
Are you
I
in a
hit
web
it.
browser?
No, I'm in OBS. OBS lets you do this stuff a little bit more better. Except it doesn't show you the update button. There we go. Anyway, what are you chowing on there?
It's some vegan mac and cheese with peas. It's super good.
Nice.
Vegan mac and cheese.
Vegan mac and cheese with peas, which are not vegan, by the way.
Some real evolutions in vegan cheese.
Yeah.
Little
On the other
known
hand, I would
known
say
fact.
The better option is lobster mac and cheese.
Little known fact: peas are not vegan.
Really?
No, not really. No.
I was
a lie.
gonna
Oh,
say
That's a
okay.
lie.
What?
That's a
Sounds
lie.
like-
Definitely just a vegetable.
That is a lie.
Traction,
So we
like,
can clearly
that
see
is
how
a
this is
lie.
gonna go.
That is a lie. Apparently, by default, wine isn't necessarily vegan, though, and that is true. We were
Yeah.
watching. Megan and I were watching a video the other day about. Yes, Ghost is always trolling. It's true. We were watching a video the other day about wine, and they mentioned specifically that this wine that they were trying is vegan, and it's just like is normal wine not vegan? Apparently, they use a bunch of stuff in the filtration process that comes from like fish and egg enzymes and things like that. So yeah. I had to actually look it up. Like, why is wine not vegan? Anyway, we were talking
Either
about how
way,
we're not
all
paying too
alcohol
much
is
attention to
disgusting.
chat. We are going to endeavor to, while we're playing, we're going to be cutting down on the table talk. We're going to be offloading, all our concerns about chat and direct interaction with chat to concentrate on the game and getting things done. But we're going to take scheduled breaks where we are going to come back and take some time to interact with chat for 10 minutes at a time or 5 minutes at a time before we hop back into things, scarf down some food, and we also have, if I switch over to Roll20 right here, we also have these we're calling it the Winds of Chaos, which why we're calling it that will become clear as we move further in the campaign. But essentially, it allows you, if you feel like it, if you feel like contributing and messing around with us, if you donate bits, here are some things that you can. Here's some ways that you can affect the game. And I've got a couple people in chat who are going to be keeping track of this stuff, and they're going to keep an eye on that and send me little special messages through Discord on my phone. So I'll be keeping track of it. So if you donate 300 bits and say, "Hey, I want the heroes to find a useful item," then as soon as I'm able to do that, I will work that into the story as we go. So, in fact, I'm just going to grab piece of paper right here
It's just
so I can keep track of some of this stuff as we go. I'm writing on every single piece of paper I have behind me. How is that possible?
And yeah, Serpent just subscribed. So
Oh,
Oh,
Serpent,
my
that
thank you.
means that Serpent is
Thanks
getting
for the sub.
to create an NPC or magic item
Yeah.
to appear in the campaign, which is pretty sweet.
nice.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you subscribe to Twitch TV/GhostPepper,
So did
you
Salem
can
Knights.
contact me if you Salem Knights. Thanks for the sub. Wow, so nice of you.
That's really cool.
That is very
I'm
cool.
just-
You can DM me on Discord, and we will work together on creating a magic item or an NPC or something like that to work into the campaign.
So I have a quick question.
Go for it.
What does make Flutter roll on the wild magic surge?
Oh!
Oh my
Seen that, have you?
I love
Oh
it.
boy.
Bruce
That
Bruce
means-
already has NPCs. Doesn't need to sub.
That's fun.
So the character that I'm playing is a wild magic character, and she doesn't necessarily have total control over her magic. So when she uses it, sometimes things happen that are totally outside of her control. And there is a actual chart in the D&D player's handbook that has a list of things. I think there's like 50 things in it that could possibly happen depending on what the dice rolls. Things including changing skin color, blue, making you float, and what we are adding Ghost, and I have decided that we will, because of something that happened. I don't know. How should I tell?
It'll become clear as we
It'll
as we
become
play
clear.
through the game. Yeah. Yep.
There's a bonus thing. So
There's a little bit of a bonus thing.
Okay, well, as long
Yeah,
as I'm
yeah.
not doing my business and get hit by a wild thunderbolt from Kiona over here. Okay.
Well, you
Oh,
might.
you
I don't
might.
know. If that-
You might.
You very well might.
Good.
I'm
If my
concerned
character
because you guys
dies
have like
because of
no
her wild
HP.
magic, I'm gonna be sad.
It's gonna be chat did something and her wild magic went off and then we die. It's
Yeah,
a party
yeah,
life.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If my character dies to like a random lightning
them-
bolt out of nowhere, I'm gonna be real sad.
Here, if
One
I
of them
if I
is
just
actually like cast magic missile or something like that at
Yeah.
level 4 or something.
Fantastic!
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, that's
which
great.
yeah, cast magic missile as a 5th level spell.
As a
Good
5th level.
lord.
That would
Yeah.
that if
With-
any of you got
So-
hit by that would one
We'd be
shot
dead.
you. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
one shot you
have that
at
whole
level
chart,
1.
right.
I
Um,
have the most health and I'm like the ranger. I don't know.
Anybody,
hit you guys. I just cast it,
anybody who
and
wants
depending on
to
what my roll was.
anybody who wants to see the wild magic surge table, I've posted it in my Discord, which I just linked in my chat
There we go.
under announcements, where
Perfect.
that this image is also posted up. But I've pulled it up on my my display scene right here. So I know it's a little bit small, but you can take a look at it. And basically, there's 50 different things that could happen. She rolls a 100-sided die, which is really just 10-sided dice for the uninitiated, and 50 different things can happen.
That is bonkers.
Yeah.
It's really, really, it's
Can't-
going to be so
can't-
much fun. I
can't
can't.
Right. So to get us started off, before we jump into things, Flutter has an icebreaker question for us. Is that right?
I do. I do. I would like everybody here for our very first day to give us a little insight to your characters and describe your character's perfect afternoon. I think that would be.
Okay. So
A fun way to
describe
get
your
to
character's
start.
perfect afternoon.
I can start if you guys want.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Foodle Sheppen's perfect afternoon would be spent maybe having done like a hunt into the forest in the morning, and in the afternoon he's relaxing, he's chilling. Maybe there's a beautiful sunny day and the sun is filtering through the trees, and he's talking to one of the squirrels, and they're just chatting while he munches on some berries and some bark that he found. And he's just enjoying the sounds and the smells of the forest and just chilling. He's just loving life. That little tiny gnome out in the forest, out in nature that he loves so much.
Tiny gnome. How big are you?
I
do
am
you like
3 foot something. Hold
3
on.
foot something? Hey, that's pretty good.
3 foot. Oh gosh, I don't know. Where's my character sheet? 3'7"? No, I don't know. Anyway, a little over 3.5 feet, I think.
That's
So.
fantastic.
Yeah. So that would be Foodle's perfect afternoon.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
My
3'6".
character is
Okay.
Yeah.
there you
So
Oh, yeah.
Salem Knights asked about they asked about our classes as well. So as we go through this, why don't we
Oh,
introduce
that's
our
true.
character's race and class.
Okay.
So Foodle is, of course,
It is a level 1 ranger forest gnome, and it will become apparent what my background is, I think, but I can say that too. It's I don't know. I'm a folk hero, and yeah, I've got my trusty matchlock rifle, and that's how I roll.
excellent. Yeah. Thanks, Collie. So who's going next?
I suppose I will. I am my character's name is Kiona Neely, I guess, as you can see. She is a Lightfoot halfling sorcerer. Although I don't know, at the beginning she's a human sorcerer, isn't she? Are we starting this in the beginning? I am a mess, you guys. I'm sorry.
Yes, we are starting
I
this
might have just
at the
given
very
something-
beginning.
So she's a
Wild
human.
magic as
She's
well.
human. She's human for now.
She's human for now. Her perfect afternoon would be sorcerer with the wild magic origin thing. Her perfect afternoon would be out riding horses with her love interest Birdie, checking on cattle and things like that because she works at the local like big ranch of the town city thing that we live in. So she would just be working on the ranch with her little flame, I think.
Nice. Excellent. Why don't we go with leader next?
Okay. Can I mention the name of the town, or are you saving that for when we actually start?
Go for it.
All right. So my character, his name is an 18-year-old dragonborn monk by the name of Goldrill Urorin. A perfect afternoon in the life of Mr. Urorin would most likely be starting the day off with a prayer in the name of Eldrigo, the electric indigo dragon god that he worships. Yep. And
Excellent.
then followed by most likely some monk-related duties and or training to keep himself up to par. And then in the afternoon, he would most likely take a stroll into Billcross and help out the townsfolk with odd jobs and odd ends and whatever they need done. And that's that.
We have all the
Right.
good people, you guys.
Fantastic.
Wow.
I
And
mean-
then speaking
I was
of
about to say.
speaking
All the
of
good
good people, we got Woof here.
All the good people
So-
and Wolf.
and me. So I am playing Mazra Greenstone, a level 1 half orc rogue. So I would say that her perfect afternoon would be spending time with her parents, mostly her dad, kind of learning the tools of the trade that he is teaching her, all sorts of things, and then also to have something to tinker with. So some kind of a little mechanical project that she likes to work on and kind of whiling away the hours, tinkering away, even if it's something practical or something not.
Great.
That's
Thank
a
you.
good thing. I don't understand how that's not good. We have good people.
Well, I don't know if Goldrill's god is good. I don't know what Nazra gets up to during the
Oh
night.
no, Gold. Eldrigo's good. Eldrigo's a good dragon god.
All right, whatever you say.
See?
Okay, listen here. I'm pulling out the lore.
So I wanted,
Ooh.
Ooh.
I wanted
Okay,
to I wanted to get Pretzel running to play some tunes while we play, but
Let's do
apparently
it.
the app has
Adventure
been
tune.
retired
What?
as of
I just used it like a
Yeah.
few days ago.
yeah, no kidding.
Wow.
That's so weird.
All right.
I think you can play music through Roll20 though.
On the web.
I've got the web player. I don't have any music loaded
So-
up on Roll20. I
so
don't
yeah,
know how that
I-
works. So
I
sorry, go ahead.
described Eldrigo as a dragon god that embodies the values of kindness and care, but also strength and unwavering courage.
Oh wait,
See,
yeah.
those are good things.
So we have good people.
See?
You know what's odd? I'm not frozen in Discord, but I'm frozen on ghosts over
Oh
there.
no.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I'm
I was
not.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
and Flutter's not frozen for me in Discord either.
I'm also
No.
not frozen.
Leader, we will never
That's
know
so
whether you're
weird.
frozen or not.
What happened? There we go. Okay. If I turn
Ish.
you off and on.
We both look like we're pretty
There.
like
Oh, there we-
upset about something.
There,
though.
does that
Like, we're
work?
Oh yeah, I know. We were deep in thought there, weren't we?
Collie just given an intense look.
Yeah.
You see, Salem had the same idea. Leader's not moving either.
Okay. Yeah, leader's not moving either. Here, let's see. Let's see if we can improve leader's face by turning him off and on. No, that was Flutter. No, still the same.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think we're all fixed.
Oh, we tried.
Excellent.
Yep.
So are we feeling ready to jump into this?
Oh, I'm so excited. For
All
those
right,
of you
let's
who
see.
don't know, I've never played D&D before, and I think this is
Yep.
true for you too, Theta, right?
Oh yeah, I know absolutely nothing about this game. I'm
Okay. And I am super pumped. I can't wait.
sorry if I
So
accidentally
excited.
smack you people on the back of the head.
And I was given a tip to bring a notepad and take notes,
Yep.
so I've got that.
Yes.
I have my phone with an endless supply of digital noting.
Always
I have
an
the notes
important
on my computer.
always an important D&D survival tip. And then the other thing that I want to say too is that sometimes D&D can get pretty intense, and I'm not really one to pull punches. Although I'm not a big fan of like grim dark settings and throwing weird things into games either. And so I just want to say that we do have a safety tool in place where, if needed, any of our players here can have an X written on a piece of paper and hold it up in front of their webcam. I don't have an X written on this paper, just to say that kind of the subject matter that we're foraying into in a particular part of this campaign is something that they find to be anxiety inducing or triggering in some way to them. I don't foresee that coming up. I've played many games with Flutter and Woof, for instance, and nothing like that's ever really come up. However, any of us who are in the RPG streaming community may be able to name one or two GMs who no longer stream because they decided to do weird things and not have these things in place for when they do come up. So better to have and not need than to need and not have. And
Exactly.
we can all
Absolutely.
think of some examples of that firsthand. So without further ado, let's get ourselves started. So here we are. This isn't Critical Role, folks. There's no fancy intro or high rollers or anything like that. There's not even a name. This is so like literally this game board on Roll20 is called Test. Because I was just gonna play around on it a bit,
The name
and
of our campaign.
it turned the name of the campaign is Test right now.
Testing. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Johnny test.
All right. Pretzel, you depreciated player, just shut up. We're gonna get started on some music here.
Ooh.
How's the volume?
I just realized that I'm not going to be able to hear your music.
Is it
Okay.
only through?
It's only through my headphones.
Yeah,
All right.
so he's gonna hear it and Twitch will hear it. But we won't.
Vinyl or Megan will.
It will
Okay.
help us focus. It's fine.
Vinyl and
It'll
Megan
be
will
alright.
will message me on Discord or text me if it's too loud. Which
It
I
sounded
just-
good.
I just saw Final's message that Collie and Flutter are frozen, so I'm already off to a good start with checking what I need to be checking. All right,
We did
So-
warn them.
here we go. Let's jump right into it. So, you never fought in the last war, but you are a casualty of it all the same. Blackcross was never a wealthy community and certainly was not without its share of problems, but it was home. For a time, a good home. Bountiful fields and grasslands fed sheep that were the envy of the land, and the easy flowing rivers, water of the River Bly provided a market for those goods downstream in the great city-state of Haltern. In return, Haltern used its prodigious wealth to keep Blycross free from the covetous grip of its neighboring feudal lords, and kept the flow of wool to its textile mills equally free. This arrangement protected an ancient way of life, hard scrabble, but free from want and interference by outsiders. Nestled in its little valley, Blycross was spared much of the misery and misfortune of the world-spanning disaster some learned folk have dubbed the Cataclysm. Amid the fall of empires and the collapse of civilizations, life in Blycross passed much as it always did, slowly, quietly, without a care for the grand affairs of kings, priests, and warlords. But your sleepy little home couldn't hide from the turn of fate forever. One day, the outside world crashed in, and your world fell apart. And this is where we find Mr. Foodle. So, Foodle, right now, you're roaming around in the forest. I need to find my proper windows here. Oh my goodness, here we go. Yoink. Just grab you folks over here.
Ooh.
So here's Foodle,
Oh, there you
the
are.
gnome. There he is. Foodle, you're roaming around in the forest this morning, much like your self-described perfect afternoon. What are you doing out here, Foodle?
So when I woke up this morning, I was actually awoken extremely early, a little bit before dawn, by my aunt, and she has been training me to hunt. And today, she told me that to pass an apprentice hunting test, I need to come back with a boar that I've hunted, which is a pretty big task for a small gnome like myself.
No kidding.
So I grabbed a bunch of supplies. I was super excited. I've been practicing my skills. I've been getting a little bit of a name for myself. Just similar to how my aunt has a name for herself in our small gnome village. As a hunter, and so I'm super excited to continue that, and I definitely want to bag that boar. So I grabbed some supplies, bunch of ammo, and some rations and stuff, depending, I didn't know how long the hunt was going to take me, and so here I am out in the forest looking for some boar.
Excellent, yeah. And so as you're moving through, the forest, and you're kind of on this large escarpment or cliff face right here.
Yeah.
And as you're moving through, what I want you to do is roll a perception.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you pull up your character sheet, you click
Okay.
on the perception. Just in case anybody is thinking here, this is going to be a little bit of a coaching session as well as a session number one.
None of us know how to use this.
None of us know how to use Roll20, and a couple of us don't even know how to play the game. All right.
I found perception and I clicked on it. Did it?
Let me make sure I see it.
That's not the best roll I've ever seen. Oh,
Yeah.
because I've got two. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it on public now. Sorry, we were
Oh,
testing that.
you're yeah.
First,
All right.
can I ask a question?
Yes.
Am
Sure.
I supposed to be seeing on Roll 2020 what you're seeing right now? Because I'm still just kind of like. in the
Yeah,
main
you're
screen.
well. So Collie accidentally whispered a roll to me,
Oh.
so you should have been able to see it. There we go.
Can you see the map, leader?
No, I'm just like on the main page of this. Do I have to hit like launch game or something?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you need to be in
Jim,
the game. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
We're learning.
Yep, that's all right. So Foodle, you rolled a perception
There you
roll
are.
of 9.
Okay, this makes more sense. now.
Not the best I've ever seen.
But you don't need a high perception to see this.
Oh.
Out in the woods, rustling around in this bush right here. You see the leaves swaying. You hear the twigs cracking, and out of that bush emerges, just trotting around, snorting and snuffing, one of the biggest boars you have ever seen in your life.
Oh.
It is an absolutely humongous creature. Brown flesh with patches of fur sticking out. And all across its hide, and especially its face, is a... ooh, my voice is becoming staticky. What's going on?
You're roboting a little bit.
I'm roboting a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see if it clears up.
Yeah, it was a little bit. How many tabs do you have open, and how many does Megan have
Wait,
open?
I have way too many. I have way too many tabs open. I have way too many tabs open, if I'm honest right now.
You
You're
know,
back a little bit.
one thing I was
Okay.
thinking about.
Yeah.
We don't need to do it right this second.
Yep.
Well, in fact, we won't do it this session at all because it'll totally screw up your overlay.
Hmm,
But we could use my Discord because it's boosted in the future.
that might be a good
Um,
idea.
Hmm.
I don't know if that would help this issue, but anyway, it's got extra sound quality or something. Anyway,
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's a good idea to try it for sure.
Right.
Awesome. Okay.
but not today.
Not today, because it'll mess everything up. Yep. Okay. So you see just this most massive boar, its face crisscrossed with scars, and you know this boar by sight. Everybody in the valley knows this boar by sight. This is something that the locals have taken a calling Gut Ripper. It is the biggest, meanest,
Gut Ripper.
nastiest boar around, and you know that if you bag this kill, you're gonna earn yourself a pretty sterling reputation with not only your local community, but many of the humans in the town as well.
Oh, I'm gonna be a real hero. Okay, so what I would like to do, if this is my time to say what
Yeah.
I want to do.
Yep.
Okay, I would like to sneak up to that bush in front of me and
Okay.
quietly pull out my rifle and as quietly as possible load it and then take a shot.
Excellent. So if you could, you can actually, I think you can pick up your token and move it.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
able to do that?
So I might scoot somewhere over here.
Ooh.
There you are. Hey. Okay.
That's
And what I would
fancy.
like you to do is I would like you to roll stealth.
Okay.
Stealth 16. Okay. So you're
Oh, I'm so
creeping.
sneaky.
You're like army crawling across the ground, hand over hand, just wriggling up. The boar, your little body's gliding over the grass, just silently. And the boar, there's a moment where it's chomping on the grass, and it stops and it snorts. It looks around, sniffs the air a bit, grunts, and goes back to eating, and it doesn't see you.
Whew. I
Suspense is
let out a
killing me.
sigh of relief.
Okay.
and then I'm gonna sort of quietly, slide a musket ball down the matchlock musket and pull out the loader. What would that be? Gosh, I should have looked this up. Anyway, that thing.
No. Yeah.
Then take aim and see if I can hit that
Okay.
bad boy.
Now, as you're taking aim, I would like you to roll perception again.
Okay. Ooh,
All right.
that's better.
Yep.
I am a little distracted.
There's nothing out there, just you and the boar.
Nice. Okay.
All right. So please roll your attack roll.
Okay.
Ho!
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, nice.
That's
I rolled a
that's a
17.
solid hit with
Sounds like we might be bagging this boar.
with 5 damage.
I don't know. It is a boar after all.
So your shot rings out over the valley, and an explosion of black powder cracks just off your ear. You can see the musket ball, just sort of the ripple of it cutting through the air, streaks down, hits the boar right in its shoulder as it's feeding, right in its side, kind of like that. And it rears up, it squeals, and it darts back into the bush. With a hit like that, it can't possibly last for long.
Nice. Oh, excellent.
Just as you
Well,
go ahead.
no. Okay, I didn't know if it was my turn or what.
Mhm.
I think I would probably try to track that thing and see if I could follow it to either see if it bleeds out or if I need to take another shot or finish it with
Hmm.
like a my dagger.
Okay. Yeah, as you get up, you shoulder the strap of your musket over your shoulder, you get ready to head out. See some figures just stop right there where you are.
Oh.
You hear, in addition to the squealing in the bush, more thrashing, and then a sudden shriek from that boar that fades away into a wet gurgle.
Oh.
You hear more sounds emerging from the bushes. A dull, low, shrill chittering. Unlike anything that you've ever heard before.
So I don't recognize this
You
as like
don't-
an animal that
No.
I've been. Okay. Wow.
You do not recognize this. And out of the bushes, I'm just going to move them. Boom. Those should become visible now.
Oh,
Out of the
good
bushes
Lord.
come 5 small figures, much like you in sort of size and overall build, but hunched over, misshapen. Their skin differing shades of sickly green, their ears long and pointed, and they're carrying each a cruel, rusted weapon in their grip. The 3 in front are holding some sort of curved blade, and the ones in back have short bows that they've shouldered.
Oh, jeez.
You kind of, you and this troop of creatures kind of all stop and look at each other for a moment. And then this guy in the front here, why can I not? Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong layer. This guy in the front here sort of points his blade up at you and screams, I would like you to roll initiative.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh
No,
Now-
this is not good.
One thing
Okay.
I forgot to do was figure out how Roll20's initiative system works, so I'm going to be doing it on good old pen and paper.
Okay.
So, yeah, roll initiative. Sweet.
Oh, that's awkward. Oh, no. I might have tripped. Oh, God. This is no good.
I'm going
I
to
rolled a
roll a
6.
bunch.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
There we go. So, we've got...
Foodle is clumsy.
Don't kill him in the first 5 minutes.
I die in the
Prepare another
tutorial
character
before I
flaw.
meet anyone else. I should have. Oh,
Hey, it's good you have the most health.
oh, goodness, yeah.
All right.
True.
All right. So each of these squares, once again, for anyone in chat, this is partially a coaching session. Each of these squares represents 5 feet. A lot of you have different levels of movement. Some of you have 30 feet. Some of you have 25 feet. I think Leader might have a little bit of extra because he's a monk, but maybe that's at a higher level.
Mine, 25.
So these guys, as goblins, they have a movement of 25 feet. And so they can move up to 5 spaces in a turn. So this one up front, 1, 2,
Oh, no.
3, 4, 5, just starts charging straight at you. This one's same thing. Okay. And
Good
then
Lord.
we've got
And did he kind of disappear from my view behind that rock outcropping there?
yeah.
Oh, no. I don't like that at all. No.
Yeah, so this one can't see him no more. He's still there
Right.
though. Ooh.
Oh no.
Jeez.
Okay. This one, how close are you? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5.
To look at the range on my
What's
musket. Hold
what's
on.
the range on a
Okay, the range is 100. All right.
Guys,
Perfect.
I'm so scared. He threw five things at Flumps, like right at the beginning. I
Yeah.
didn't even
11
know.
HP.
Like,
For those in chat wondering, I have
First
11
thing.
HP.
All right.
If each one of those does 2 damage to me, I'm like crawling home on
Right.
my last leg.
So this guy with this boy with the bow, right? I need to get out of the way. Roll 20. This boy with the bow right here. He pulls back with his short bow, aiming up at you, and releases an arrow, shooting up at you up the cliff. And I'm gonna roll for that. So,
What's my armor class?
is that okay? It's rolling as if it has advantage. So that's a roll of 6. So that arrow misses you. It hits the cliff face right under your feet and just sort of tink and clatters off, and the arrow just kind of sails right past you, go end over end through the air. And it's now your turn.
Okay, so Foodle is a very. Oh gosh, am I frozen? Oh, no. Okay, I was just. It was just my reaction. Okay, Foodle is thinking a couple things. Foodle is thinking, shoot, what about that boar? Like, I need that thing. But is also terrified because I've never seen any of these creatures in the forest before, right? Like,
Nope.
I've never encountered any of these. And, jeez, I don't know. Because, like, Foodle is pretty confident. I feel like I can take on a lot. But with 5 things charging at me with what appear to be weapons, I think what I'd like to do is use my movement to. Now, do I have a height advantage on them? Because if I move back too far, I might lose line of sight.
Yeah, you do get some line of sight due to your height.
Okay.
I don't think there are any, somebody can correct me when I'm wrong at the break, but I don't think there are any particular advantages in Dungeons and Dragons for having the high ground.
No, it's more that I was thinking about using my movement to scoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that.
Mm.
And then maybe take a shot at this one closest to me, sort of straight ahead of me.
Okay.
So as I'm running, I'm like ramming a musket ball in there.
Yep.
And I'm going to try to lean up against a tree and take
Yeah.
a shot at that one
Okay.
back there. Well,
So
in the front, I guess.
You can absolutely do that.
Oh.
Here's the problem with that. Your weapon has a reload action. And so you need to take your attack action for the turn in order to reload it.
Are you kidding? Okay,
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna reload.
Yep. Okay.
Oh no. Okay. And I'm, catching my breath as I'm shoving the
So you're kind of
musket ball down there.
this little gnome running away, like just reloading that musket as you go.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we got this the second archer back here. 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's kind of running after you. Now he's got line of sight on you, but it's not, he's got to thread his arrow through this little narrow passage right here. So we're gonna call this half concealment, which means that you're gonna have it's gonna act as if your armor class is 2 points higher than it actually is.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and he has the range with that bow to.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
His range
Okay.
is 80 before he starts
Oh,
suffering
wow.
a penalty.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Ranges in D&D are pretty long.
Yeah. Wow. That's insane.
So here comes the short bow attack. All right.
Ooh.
So that one's a 15.
That hits. I'm pretty sure. I think my armor class is 14.
Is it 14? But then you add the +2 for being half concealed.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So 16.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So he just misses. That the arrow threads its way through this little narrow passage right here, and just as you're running and trying to get that musket reloaded, the arrow just right past your head. And then we got this goblin, moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we're back to the beginning. So these guys running up here. Okay, and this guy, the archer that attacked you before, is going to take another shot at you. Now, he has a straight shot, so it's not going to be half concealment on you.
Gosh, okay.
So you're back to your default AC with this guy.
Okay.
See how that goes.
Okay.
As a 12.
Ooh.
Rolls a 12. Oh.
Oh my good lord.
I need to fix this so they're not always rolling advantage. I'll do that later. We'll just go with it for now. That's how. I don't know why
Half an
roll
hour
20.
and Collie's already having heart attacks.
Yeah.
I'm having him right
All
along
right.
with you, dude, because I.
Foodle, your
This
turn.
is a shady situation.
Um.
Come on, Poodle.
What's gonna
Now
be
I
Foodle?
can, now I so I'm new to D&D. If
Yeah.
I attack, can I move after my attack?
You can attack and then move. Yes.
Okay.
So you have during combat. I should have mentioned this before. You have a move action, you have an attack action, and you have a bonus action. And your bonus action, there are certain like class abilities and racial abilities that say that you spend a bonus action. You can't spend a bonus action on either moving or attacking though, unless you have an ability that says you can.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, just looking at my character sheet, I don't think. Oh wait. Can I use a cantrip as a bonus action?
Does it say you can use it as a bonus action?
If I click on it. Oh, whoops. No, I didn't want to put that into chat. Sorry. Casting time 1 action. No. Okay. Oh shoot! I was gonna try to use that. Okay, I'm gonna try to be a damn hero, and I'm gonna take a shot back at this archer. He's pissing me off now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll an attack on this archer, which is right here.
Okay, you rolled a 10.
Ooh,
That does not hit.
1 damage anyway.
Just
Okay.
the shot rings out, another concussive blast, another billow smoke of black powder, kind of that black smoke kind of pushes back into your face, and when you blink your eyes clear, you see the shot just dig into the earth right under its feet.
Okay.
Certainly enough to scare it, and it kind of just hops back and just.
All right. Well, I don't think I can take these guys as sure of my abilities as I am. I think I'm gonna book it as fast as I can back towards the village.
Run away!
Empty-handed. Ugh.
Hey, it's valid. There
Okay.
are 5 of them, and there's one of you.
And I've never seen these things before. Like I don't know.
All right, so you're booking it.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
All right. So as you turn around and just start sprinting away full tilt, they're kind of cautious. They're kind of cautious advance towards you. Likewise, they just start booking it after you, and they're back there hooping and waving their swords and just sprinting full tilt after you. They do not want you to get away. And so what I would like you to do is to make an athletics check. And instead of using your strength modifier, which is normal, I want you to use Constitution, because you're kind of trying to outpace them over a longer distance.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna click on athletics, and I got a 5, but strength I would have 0, but I have a 1 bonus to Constitution, so it would be a 6.
Okay.
Oh wait, what's it adding 2 there for? Oh, proficiency. Okay.
Yeah.
What a terrible roll. Okay, so I got a 6.
Okay.
Oh no.
That is
Foodle has
not-
issues.
That is not a good thing.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
Believe it or not, they rolled a 4.
Oh.
So, believe it or not.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Now wait a
That's
minute.
scary.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
We're in a forest, right?
Yep.
Now I get advantage on certain things in a forest, don't I?
Oh, I think so.
I guess that doesn't matter since they rolled a 4, but my favorite terrain is forest. I don't know what that means though, so
Okay,
we'll
well-
leave that to
Well, if
something
we
later.
open up the compendium,
Oh, okay.
no, I'm using the Canadian spelling. That's why it won't find it.
Favored.
Well, it should be on your character sheet, right?
I had to add it naturally. Oh, wait. Natural Explorer. Okay. So difficult terrain doesn't.
We'll throw it in chat. You make intelligence or wisdom check. That's not it. When traveling for an
Okay,
hour or more.
Okay, I think I've checked the rest of it, so I don't think it affects
Yeah,
anything.
it
Okay,
doesn't affect
that's
it,
good
no.
to know.
Yep, it is good
Okay.
to know. I think you
Yeah.
get some bonuses to this sort of situation at higher levels. But you
Okay,
managed,
alright, cool.
so you managed to actually outrun the goblins, but they don't give up the chase. They're close behind.
Oh, jeez.
And so as you're running away, you come up to your home village, which we're switching to here.
Oh, home sweet home.
So
If I
this
can
is,
just make it.
Let me just adjust the. I've got a dummy account here for the camera, so you don't see all my GM stuff. There we go. That's it. All right. So you just charge through the gate. So you see the village come into view. Is just at the top of this little hill. It's a series of it's an unusual kind of gnomish village with these definitively sort of human houses here. But so my understanding is that it was once a human lumber camp that has since sort of been abandoned. Maybe the market for lumber turned south. Maybe the stock market crashed or something like that. And it's since been abandoned. The humans of Blycross lost interest in this particular camp, and they've kind of moved on, and the gnomes moved in and made it their home. It's protected by this little stone tower and a wooden palisade that the gnomes themselves had built. You see it looming up in the distance. What do you do?
I am going to dash into the gate as I'm screaming, "There's tiny little green monsters chasing me! We need to go! I don't know what, or we need to board up everything. I don't know what we're doing. Does anyone know what these tiny green monsters are that had like crude weapons? And anyway, I'm trying to find somebody that I can ask.
Yeah. So as you charge in through the gates, there are two gnomes who are on guard duty right now, who you recognize. There's an older one and a younger one. The older one you recognize as Felver Torin, who's a grizzled retired mercenary who kind of joined your community only recently, offering his some of his muscle to help the community out. And the other one is your childhood best friend Saltar Ren, who is just like you, only sort of recently coming to age. And when you say this, Felver kind of takes you by the shoulders and gives you a little bit of a shake to snap you out of your panic. He says, "What are you talking about, boy? Tiny green men."
They were shooting arrows at me. Okay, I was on a hunt for a boar. I shot the boar. I don't know where the boar is. Doesn't matter. The important thing is then out of the bushes popped these, oh gosh, I don't know. It seemed like a dozen of them. Maybe there weren't that many, but a lot of these tiny green monsters running at me with like little clubs or swords or something, and then they were shooting arrows at me. Two of them almost like hit me in the head, I think. And so I booked it back here, and we need to warn people, or
And
we
while you're
gotta get
talking,
people equipped.
Felver just puts his hand over your mouth and looks off in the distance with a 1,000-yard stare. Goblins. I hate goblins.
Huh?
And so Felver releases you. Says,
Goblins?
ring the alarm bell and get your arse back here.
Okay,
Quick, go!
I will do that. All right. And so I'm gonna run in because I know where the bell is.
Yeah.
Is it in the tower?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna sprint up to the tower as quickly as I can, and I'm gonna ring that bell.
The alarm bell rings. Ding, 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 ding. Gnomes coming out of their homes, just confused. Felver is down there shouting orders. He's talking to, you see him from the top of the tower talking to the village elder, the elder himself. Confusion turning to panic as all the color drains from his face. And he joins in the frantic shouting of orders. And you can see that as the people are coming out of their homes, the gnomes are coming out of their homes, they're rushing into this little, this burrow right here in the middle, if you guys can see that. They're rushing into this burrow, which is, gnomes normally live underground, as Foodle knows. It's quite an unusual community that they're living above ground here. They usually live in underground burrows, kind of like hobbit holes. But you folks have dug this out as your communal burrow, and you know that there is a secret escape tunnel in there. And so you recognize that rather than organizing a defense, this is a general evacuation that's taking place here.
Oh, geez. So as I'm overhearing this, because this is the village elder and the mercenary guy
Felver,
talking,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
Felver. I wanna pull my, or at least scoot over to my childhood friend here and ask him, sort of somewhat frantically, like, have you seen, one shoe